Hello YouTube family, Greg D here with TGN, and we are back for another DCUO video. And as per request, we are going to be giving you a quantum DPS loadout today. And I know that some of you guys have requested ice. I've seen some munitions. Don't worry, I'm getting to them. They're on my to-do list. But for today, we are going quantum. So we are going to be doing a totally play from the tray as per usual, because that seems to be the best route to go, honestly, with any of the powers, at least in my experience and what I've seen and what I've played with. But as far as everything is concerned, so as your stat points, you want to be super powered, then critical attack chance, critical attack damage, as per usual, and then everything else in your might and your power, because with this quantum loadout, it does a really good amount of damage, but it does burn a lot of power, so much like most of the powers, but this one seems to burn power quite a lot. But it's been the best one that I've come up with and kind of seen other people use something similar thus far. So don't forget too that with your generator and your equipment mods, you also want to be total might, total power as much as you possibly can, even with your artifacts. Go might, 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 might. Okay, so also don't forget, you want to have your 1 point in your super speed movement, whichever that is, whether you're skimming, flight, super speed, acrobatics. And then obviously you're going to have 1 point in your weapon attacks, but you're not going to be using your weapon, so you don't need to have anything more than 1 point here. So as far as the actual loadout is concerned, from left to right, we are going with lift. Whoop, if I could get over there. We're going with lift. We're going with Alcubierre I never know how to pronounce that word. Gravity bomb, Oblivion or Supercharge, Gravity Well, and Time Bomb. So for the most part, I feel like ever since Quantum has come out, really the way to go is using Time Bomb with just some tweaks in it. But for right now, we have Gravity Well, which is going to be our power interaction. Enemies become graviton charged, making them vulnerable to gravitational fluctuations. Time Bomb. Destabilized or graviton charged enemies take additional damage. So as per usual, most of our powers are going to take additional or give additional damage based on the power interaction. So lift, as you see there, graviton enemies, charged enemies take extra damage and drag nearby enemies toward them. So it's kind of almost like a pull move. Once you get your AoE gravity well dot set up, and you use lift. Lift kind of pulls everybody into, like if you have a bunch of ads, it pulls everybody into that gravity well area, so you end up doing a little bit more damage that way, and you end up getting maybe like an extra dot or so there. So that's kind of cool. Alcubierre wave. Full space-time damaging enemies ahead of you. Enemies immediately behind you are damaged and warped in front of you. And then gravity bomb. Launch an explosive gravity bomb at your enemies, damaging them. So that is the power. That is the rotation. The rotation itself is actually very easy. You're basically just going to go from left to right, starting with gravity well. Now, it's easier for me to start on this side. If it's easier for you to start over here on the left and just go straight across, fine, but I find it easier for me to start with the right buttons and then go over to the left. Just my preference. So what we're going to be doing, as you see here, we're kind of like in a mid-range, almost we're like in a mid-range here. So basically you're going to start with gravity well, time bomb, lift. And as you see, the wave there does hit for pretty good damage. Now you see there, as of like 2 rotations, I'm pretty much out of power. Now granted, this could be part of the reason why this could be is because I don't have many skill points. As you saw, I had like 155, which most people who are the elite players who are in the top end content probably have 250, 300, 350, however many, but I got 155, so whatever. Okay, so let's go through this again. Like I said, pretty easy from left to right. Gravity well, time bomb. See there was a 12,000 hit. We go back. Lift hits very, very hard. So let's now try this. We'll let everything kind of restore itself, and we'll pop the trinket and see how much of a difference that makes. I've seen consistent 11,000, 12,000, 13,000 damage hits with lift, going to the wave, going into gravity bump. So let's pop our trinket, get a little bit extra might, and we'll go bop, bop, boop, boop, boop. There you go. So like I said, for me personally, I can get through about 2 rotations, and by the time the time bomb explodes, I need power. So that's the only drawback to this loadout. But let's go a little bit farther away and we'll show you. So we'll start again. We'll go. So consistently hitting, you know, about 11,000. So it's pretty good. I mean, like I said, it's maybe not on par with something like Rage or Earth, for example. But I mean, when you do hit, you can hit for some pretty decent numbers there. Might not be as fast as Rage, might not be as versatile as like Earth or something, but I like it. It's good. It's probably the best, honestly, the best little loadout that I've found as far as quantum is concerned. So let's try it from over here. Let's see if this makes any difference. We'll go here, we'll go there, we'll use our little wave, 12,000, boom, boom, boom. I got you. I got you. So there was a 10,000. So I mean, you can hit pretty hard once you get through the rotation and get the power interaction going. You can hit some pretty decent numbers there. And it's fairly simple. I would say that if you're someone who is just beginning and want like a really easy power that looks cool and has a very easy rotation where you don't have to do a lot of like button mashing or timing of combos or anything like that, this might be a loadout that you want to check. Quantum might be a power that you want to look into as far as doing this. So let's pop our trinket, let's do our supply drop, and let's see if that does in fact make any sort of difference here. So we're going to pop our trinket, pop our supply drop, and we're going to go through 19,000 there, so that was pretty good. 14,000. Yeah. So, I mean, you can see the numbers there are pretty, can be pretty substantial. Obviously, if you have more might, more skill points, that 12, 13,000 or even that 19,000 hit could obviously very well be, 25,000, 30,000. So just keep that in mind as well. Skill points matter at this point in the game. There's just no way around it. So with that being said, guys, that's all I got for you today. So this is what I've come up with. Let me know if you guys like it. Let me know what you guys use. As far as quantum, maybe I can tweak a little bit. I know I've been changing powers here quite frequently because today I'm quantum. Yesterday I was Rage. The day before that I was, my usual Earth. Tomorrow I might end up being, I don't know, I might end up being Ice or Munitions, just so you guys can see something. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. As soon as we hit 5,000 subscribers, we will be doing another giveaway. So it's coming soon. Help out any way that you can. So thank you guys again. And until next time, we'll see you soon.